Hello, my name is Seth Rivetti-Sharpe, and today I'll be presenting a review of the current literature on gender identity development and gender diverse autistic adolescents. If you would like to see my full poster, you can scan the QR code in the bottom right corner. To begin, research consistently shows a meaningful overlap between autism and gender diversity. Prevalence rates of gender diverse identities among autistic adolescents range from about 5.1% to 22.5%, with even wider ranges reported across the lifespan. This suggests that autistic individuals are significantly more likely than neurotypical peers to identify as gender diverse. However, this intersection also comes with increased vulnerability. Studies indicate that between 51% and nearly 78% of gender diverse autistic individuals experience internalized symptoms such as anxiety and depression. Additionally, about 60% report suicidal ideation, and nearly 40% report engaging in self harm behaviors. Many individuals also report being cautious about expressing their gender identity due to fear of discrimination, harassment, or backlash. Compounding this, an autism diagnosis can act as a barrier to accessing gender affirming care, further contributing to reduced quality of life. An important concept that has emerged from this literature is augender. This term reflects the idea that for many individuals, gender identity cannot be separated from their autistic identity. Instead, these identities are deeply intertwined, shaping how individuals experience and understand themselves. When we look at development, adolescence appears to be a particularly critical period. One study found that about 68% of participants first began to feel they may be gender diverse during middle or high school years. This aligns with broader developmental theories such as Erikson's stage of identity versus role confusion, where adolescents begin exploring and solidifying their sense of self. Several theories attempt to explain how gender identity develops in autistic individuals. Biological theories suggest that factors like elevated fetal testosterone levels may play a role, although these explanations are limited and do not fully account for all individuals. Psychosocial explanations tend to be more comprehensive. These include factors such as social and communication differences, sensory sensitivities, executive functioning challenges, and difficulty interpreting or adhering to societal norms. For example, cognitive inflexibility or rigid thinking about gender roles may lead an individual to recognize that they do not fit traditional expectations, which can contribute to the development of a gender diverse identity. Additionally, behaviors associated with autism, such as focused interest or repetitive patterns of behavior, may sometimes be misinterpreted as fixation when they are actually authentic expressions of gender identity. Social challenges, including difficulties with masking or navigating peer relationships, may also delay or complicate the process of identity exploration and expression. Another important factor is the lack of shared identity within families. Many autistic gender diverse adolescents may not see their identities reflected in their family systems, which can impact resilience and make identity development more isolating. Given these complexities, there are several important clinical recommendations. First, clinicians should actively support gender exploration and provide affirming care that respects both the individual's gender identity and neurodevelopmental profile. This includes helping individuals navigate gender-related challenges, supporting their ability to present as their affirmed gender, and ensuring access to appropriate medical care when needed. At the same time, clinicians must address broader developmental needs. This includes supporting executive functioning, social skills, independence, and emotional regulation. Family involvement is also critical. Providing parent education and support groups can help caregivers better understand and affirm their child's experiences. Assessment practices should also be thoughtful and comprehensive, incorporating both autism and gender-related evaluations to ensure that care is holistic and individualized. In terms of discussion and future directions, the literature emphasizes that adolescence is a formative period for gender identity development in autistic individuals. Clinicians should begin attending to these processes early and use developmentally appropriate strategies such as visual supports and concrete questioning to improve accessibility and self-advocacy. However, there are notable limitations in the current research. Many studies rely on samples where adolescents are already out to their parents, which likely skews the data toward individuals with more supportive environments. This leaves a significant gap in understanding those who are not out or who lack family support. Future research is needed to explore how gender-affirming medical interventions such as hormone therapy impact both identity, development, and mental health outcomes in this population. In conclusion, gender-diverse autistic adolescents represent a unique and underserved population. Their experiences of identity are complex, deeply integrated, and shaped by both neurodevelopmental and social factors. As clinicians and researchers, it is essential that we adopt affirming and individualized approaches to better support their well-being. Thank you.